Hey y'all, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to another antique mall haul. I didn't find a whole bunch of stuff, so what I decided to do is I'm combining 3 different places into one because just the amount of things that I found don't really equal 2 separate videos. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I paid $4 for this really awesome beehive measuring cup set. They are ceramic. I did have one of these at one point in time. I think I had only the first 3 cups. I didn't have the largest. And I think I ended up selling that at a live sale a while ago. And I found this set for $4 complete. And to keep a long story short, I'm not really a fan of bees or any insect that flies. Like, it freaks me out. I don't know where that came from or where that stems from. In my childhood, I was never stung by a bee, and hope to God I never get stung now. I don't understand where that fear comes from. I just don't like bees. Yellow jackets, wasps, hornets, none of those. And yeah, it's strange. And again, to keep a long story short, I was walking home from work. This is way back when we moved up from here. And there was a carpenter bee on the side of the road that looked like it had really suffered something serious, and I felt terrible for it. And like I said, I'm not a fan of bees, but to see that poor little carpenter bee on the side of the road looking to be in some serious pain and probably in its last few minutes of life, I scooped it up on a dead leaf and I put it into the grass and just let it die peacefully, because as much as I don't like those little insects, part of me just could not stand to see it suffer. So it died peacefully, and it made me feel good that I helped something that I was afraid of. So that's my little story there, so we can go ahead and move on. I paid $2 for this. I guess it's a chicken planter. I wish I would have inspected it further because it is repaired and re-glued, as you can see down here. But, I mean, I guess that's just how it is with vintage. I mean, I think it's cool despite the damage. And, I mean, you know what? You're not even going to really see it unless you pick it up. But hey, I think it is awesome. So I paid $15 for this 1992 Looney Tunes character charm bracelet. It's in the original box from Warner Brothers. And comps for these are not too bad. I'm thinking about listing this for about $40 without taking offers and just leaving it at that. It's got pretty much all of the iconic Looney Tunes characters. The only person I'm not recognizing is this guy right here. I don't know if that's one of the roosters or if that's the Kellogg's cornflakes bird. So we've got Daffy, Yosemite Sam, we've got the Roadrunner, we've got Bugs Bunny, we've got Sylvester, we've got Porky Pig, we've got Taz, we've got Pepe Le Pew, we've got Tweety Bird. So again, that was $15. And this came from a mall where I can't really look anything up, so I just have to take my chances, and I think I did okay. Alright, and the last item that I picked up from that one particular mall is this really awesome Waterford Seahorse. I did pay about $8 for it, and I felt that that was a pretty good price for it because I looked them up, and this is probably from the 80s, so it's not like terribly, terribly old. But judging by the mark on the bottom, that's when I assume that this is from. No breaks in the crystal. And it's worth about $20, but because I like the nautical theme, I will be keeping this really awesome seahorse. Everything we're going to be looking at now came from another antique mall, and I spent a total of $26.65. Most of the items we're going to be looking at came from a booth that was 60% off, and when a booth is hosting a sale like that, you find whatever you can find on the cheap, because the price is going to be good anyway. So this piece was originally $11, and I paid $4.40 for it. It's a bar sign. It's for imported Canadian mist, and to me, it looks to be unused because of the way the cord is wrapped up. Of course, I'm going to plug this in and make sure that it does work before I try to sell it. And fortunately for me, I was able to look this up in the store, and I could not find this exact one, so that may be a good thing. And I might be able to make some pretty decent money. These were a really good find. These were $4.95. They're 1964's Holt Howard Rooster salt and pepper shakers. I know that Dee from the Thrill of the Thrift does like her roosters, and I think she may have a set of these. I will more than likely be putting these in a live sale. Maybe I'll offer them up and see what people are willing to pay from there, because Holt Howard is very collectible. For $1, I picked up this really awesome vintage Diana hosiery box, and it still has contents in it. I'm sure they're still good. I will more than likely be keeping these because I love the image of the saucy girl wearing, I guess, it looks like she's a ballet dancer. And I just think that that is really, really cool. So this is something I've never seen before. It's an Ethan Allen, furniture catalog. And Ethan Allen furniture is usually really, really good quality, modern and vintage. And this book cost me, I believe, about $4.40. Let me go ahead and open this up, and I'll let you all see a few pages of it. So this is a quick glimpse into some of the things that you may have been able to purchase in this catalog back in the day. If I had to date this, I would say maybe mid to late 60s, or maybe even early 70s. So the furniture style is not really my taste, but it's still really interesting to be able to look at this and see what was in style. I mean, like I said, I can definitely tell that this is 60s because you see a lot of darker colors, and I like more of the 50s where you get a lot of pastel colors, and mid-century modern, and you see a lot of I guess you could call them reproductions of early 1900s, that aesthetic was coming back in, especially with the bicentennial coming up. Because you got the old school oil lamp on the nightstand over there, and it just looks very colonial, so that I would definitely date this to around the 60s. But that's just a little hint of what's in there. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be keeping this or if I'm going to be offering this up in a live sale, but it is something that's really cool, despite the fact that the furniture is really not my taste at all. For $2.40, I did manage to pick up a lot of, I think, 4 or 5 different magazines, a really good price. So the first one that we're going to be looking at is from December of 1962. It's Every Woman's Family Circle. It's just got a really great image of Santa Claus ringing the bell for money like the Salvation Army will do during that time of year. Next one is Woman's Day from, I don't know when this one's from, 1961. Again, another Christmas magazine. I love looking through these. They're just so much fun to see with all the ads and everything. Next one is a Good Housekeeping magazine, and you can definitely tell this is from the 60s, just judging by the images on it. And this one is from December of 1969. And the last two are The American Home. That is really, really fuzzy, and I apologize for that, not a focus. And this one is from January of 1942. And then we've also got one for June, and what year is this one from? June of 1951. So again, these are really, really fun to look through, and that's why I love ephemera, because you can get it so cheap, and you can find some really great stuff either to junk journal with, or just look through and have. So that is everything that I would like to share with you all. Let me know in the comment section below, what was your favorite item or favorite items that I picked up in this haul? So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, the link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!